Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq and SPX price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is a daily close for Nasdaq. We're gonna see what happened today and what happened after the intraday. So we see of course a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. It's still finishing of course this final wave 5 for a potential wave 1 in this impulse toward the upside. And we are currently in this final wave 5 or of 5. And inside this wave 5 of 5, we see a lot of complications, honestly, a lot of complications that we see. And now we see higher prices, but we don't see any kind of impulsive pattern. I see, of course, a lot of noise. And of course, we cannot call several 1-2s because everything happening here is overlapping. The possibility here that we have is a potential 1-2, another 1-2, and probably we are in this 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Now this wave 4 has went very deep, but no invalidation yet given. If this is something as a wave 3 is unfolding here toward the upside, which is still unfinished, of course, we're still looking for this blue box here, and that it might of course unfold a wave 3, and therefore of course we can talk about a wave 4 and a 5 after it. But we're still looking for at least a 1.618 here. Now, of course, the 1.27 almost taken, but not really clearly. So it's not decisive. I cannot call it yet wave 3. Anyway, the structure is not finished even. So I think that a wave 4, 5 is required here to reach, of course, a wave 3 in case we're still bullish for Nasdaq. Now, a question mark, what if that we are very close to be here in the top for wave 5 to finish everything even before reaching those blue boxes? Well, the only possible scenario, since we see a lot of overlapping, is to consider ending diagonal, right? Or expanding diagonal. Okay, so the expanding diagonal here can be taken into consideration, knowing that you might have here kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5 unfolding as a zigzag as well. So if this is a case here that it is tricking us, right, because everything is overlapping, but nothing as an ending diagonal in contracting diagonal, which is the most common one that we see. And wave 3, of course, here is longer than wave 1. And that means, of course, you might be potentially here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 might be expanding, and it might, of course, finish up. But to finish it, you still need one more leg up. And that means, of course, with this one more leg, it might finish here your zigzag, which is your wave 5. And of course, internally here, you might have zigzags, also zigzag for a wave 1. And in this case, yeah, possibly we can call, of course, expanding diagonal as an ending diagonal for this impulse. So this area, to be careful with it, it might be, of course, the final wave 5. It can be, guys. And that because, of course, we have here a potential 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. I believe, yeah, you can call this a big 1, 2. And in case that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, we saw this in other chart, but in this chart, of course, we took the low. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, possibly that we might get, of course, another wave 4 regarding 1, 2, 1, 2. But this, of course, to be seen in the future. But here it is kind of like decisively taken the low. So I cannot really consider the double 1, 2. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now this wave 5, yeah, very unlikely, of course, to have several 1, 2s again. So it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the blue box, or finished expanding ending diagonal. Okay, so somehow like that. It can be even simply like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can even expand somehow a little bit for higher. So yeah, we gotta be careful with this because the things are getting tricky over there. For SPX, we have also here potential several 1, 2s. We have the wave 3 here given, and we saw, of course, a deep wave 4. Now, if we want to call this as an impulse, it can be, of course. It can be, but yeah, not very clear impulse. Honestly, it looks like a little bit 3 ways up. But if this is a case scenario, It can be if we have a wave 5 finished over there, therefore you have finished a wave 3, and you're looking for a wave 4 and a 5 still, of course, in the orange scenario. Now, in case we are in the orange scenario here for a wave 4, so let's take this possibility in case, here we go. We have hit already the blue box where we would like to see, of course, a wave 4. And this wave 4 has to be fast, somehow like this one, and then moving toward the upside. Yeah, so if we see higher prices again, of course, as 5 ways up here, which we are looking potentially for it on the 15-minute chart, looks like an impulse unfolding here. Only if we continue one more leg, of course. That would be the first indication. You would like to see 1, 2, breaking the high, and of course, confirmation. So if this happens, yeah, very likely, okay, it can be continuation simply for higher in several 1, 2s. A little bit better than Nasdaq could be, of course, because Nasdaq has overlapped all the waves here. Yeah, so this is the difference. It might be an ending diagonal, very expanded. It can be a big 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 for higher prices. Yep, so that was it for Nasdaq and SPX. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.